This battle was later patched out of later copies of the Japanese release, as well as the whole of the North American release. So it's obvious we were never intended to find this thing. Many players assume, though, this cut battle has something to do with this mysterious Tin Man. Many players have pointed out that the skeleton on the screen behind the man appears to be of the same dog enemy type in a mysterious battle. Well, whatever this guy is and whatever he did to his dogs, Square does not want us to know whatsoever, and to this day have refused to acknowledge the 20-year-old mystery. Maybe one day we'll know what this meant if we ever actually get that Final Fantasy VII.
Hey Siri, open the pod bay doors.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Siri, open the pod bay doors. Bitch.
Now, I have no idea how anybody ever noticed this, but somehow very observant players noticed that one of the most disturbing...
Hey Siri, what is Game Grumps?
Here's what I found about Game Grumps. Game Grumps is an American Let's Play web series hosted by Aaron Hinton and Dan Avidan. Do you want me to keep reading?
Yes, please.
Created in 2012 by co-hosts Hinton and John Jafari, the series centers around its hosts who like video games. After Jafari left the show in 2013 to focus on his own YouTube web series, John Tron, who was succeeded by Avidan. Since Jafari's departure, the channel has expanded to include many other hosts, besides the main two, who have floated in and out of the channel over time as a part of...
Hey Siri, shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
Silent Hill appears to have been influenced by the 1990 Kindergarten Cop.
Hello?
And why wouldn't it be?
Anyone in here?
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Well, it's never been confirmed, and seems rather odd that a random slapstick comedy would have anything to do with one of the darkest games ever made. Some of this evidence is really hard to argue with. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, please subscribe. And if you have any other unsolved mysteries that you know of in a game, let me know in the comments or come join the Discord. We got a great community over there. Researching Easter eggs, sharing music. Love to see you there. We got more videos like this coming at you soon, so stay tuned.
It sucks to be wrong about what kind of art class you signed up for. But it's great to be wrong about Tinder, because a new relationship starts on Tinder every 3 seconds.
Well, 2019 may have been a year filled with questionable moments. Once again, we've proven right here on this channel there's been many insane video game discoveries out there that the world has never seen before. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me. This is why today I'm going to be diving into the top 10 mysteries and discoveries of 2019 that all deserve their own special eye for Best Discovery of the Year. Code Vein. And definitely one of the most unusual discoveries of the year. Shortly after Bandai Namco Studios' new RPG franchise Code Vein was released back in August, data miners found in the files of the game a number of unusual audio files that couldn't be found anywhere else in the game, that appeared to be characters from the game raving on and on about a pizza chain that sounded suspiciously similar to Domino's Pizza.
I suggest trying the phyllo crust. Biting through all those layers is really satisfying.
And they still managed to turn a profit. All this talking is making me hungry. Let's dig in, shall we?
Although the pizza chain is never actually mentioned by name, some eagle-eyed players pointed out that a Domino sign could be found in one of the game's original screenshots that didn't actually appear in the final game, perhaps suggesting this was some sort of really awkward cut cross-promotion.
That aroma. I've never smelled anything so tasty. My stomach is growling. This world is full of surprises.
Unfortunately, the game's developers and Domino's Pizza have both refused to give an answer on the matter. But what really makes this one of the biggest mysteries of the year for me is when I saw this in an episode of Silicon Valley a couple weeks ago.
Turn on the microphone. How are you doing, Richard? Are you hungry? Would you like some pizza?
Great, right? Domino's Pizza in a fantasy medieval universe.
What the indeed? It's almost like Domino's pulled their ad campaign from Code Vein and went with Silicon Valley instead. Well, I gotta give them. This was probably a way less awkward cross-promotion than whatever the hell this was supposed to be.
I'm looking forward to this, especially that crust. Fluffy, chewy, dig in while it's still piping hot. You can see the soul of an uncompromising artisan in this pizza.
Really? Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, Jason Blundell has been telling the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 map Shadows of Evil as having a hidden Easter egg on it that players still haven't found to this day. And to the disappointment of all those who've been hunting for all these years. Late last year, the disgruntled developer, he himself never saw proof of the egg, suggesting that it was bullshit. And while it's still a mystery whether or not that particular Easter egg actually exists, another discovery was found in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 this year by rather lacking a good name. Can't argue with that. Who, after peeking at the scripts of the game, noticed there was a possible unfound Easter egg on the Der Eisendrache map, and found by allowing all the zombies to break through the windows. Then boarded each of the windows up with 2 boards, bought the Arcade 5, boarded up the windows again 2 more times, bought the Shiba, boarded up the windows 1 more time, bought the Arcade 5 again, and then ran out this door in 5 seconds flat. Not sure how anyone was supposed to find that. It reveals this never-before-seen, very heartfelt Easter egg that hasn't been found since the game came out 4 years ago. Great job lacking a good name. This is definitely the most wholesome discovery of the year. Now, if we can only find that Shadows of Evil Easter egg. Race with Flying. Thanks to the many people that recently submitted this fairly unsettling mystery to me on Twitter and Reddit. Race with Ryan is a licensed game from the Ryan's World Empire, the YouTube channel arguably responsible with the recent Child Protection Act push on YouTube, as the channel sparked an investigation from the FTC for using potentially deceptive marketing practices to children. However, I'm not sure that explains what data miners found in the game. As Tiniest Turtles on Twitter discovers the disturbing texture of Ryan's face that can be found in the files of the game. Unfortunately, the developer has refused to comment on the matter, leaving us with only one question. Why? This is definitely one of the most discoveries of the year. Red Dead Redemption 2. Since Red Dead Redemption 2's PC release last month, data miners have uncovered some incredibly unexpected content hidden in the files of the game, but none more badly. Discovery in the files of character Princess Isabeau Katharina Sinsmeyer. The only actual known appearance in the game is on a missing poster as a 12-year-old girl, and here they found what appeared to be her adult name. Data miners were able to determine the identity of Princess Isabeau by the file name IKZ, as well as the matching description of birthmarks on her face and arm. However, the question remains, where is Princess Isabeau hiding? And will she even be alive when we find her? Oh, and they found this monstrosity in the files no one's ever seen before. Oh, God. What the hell is that thing? Supposedly, this thing could also be hiding somewhere in the game still unfound, perhaps in the murky, unseeable waters surrounding the game's environment. But, maybe don't find that one. If anyone ends up finding a nest of these things out there, you can count them the hell out. Borderlands. Back in June in my video Unsolved Mysteries Part 3, I reported on an unusual discovery found on my Discord server uncovered by Dax Marco, whereby minimizing Borderlands during its startup, a series of absolutely disturbing moans could be heard emitting from the game application that don't occur anywhere else in the game. Well, since that video's release, Rewind on my Discord server made a startling discovery when he pitched the audio up 2 octaves and heard what appeared to be an animal whimpering. Rewind sent the audio through the contact form on the Gearbox website, and rather unbelievably, Randy Pitchford, the head of Gearbox himself, immediately replied. Rewind's original question was what the sound we were hearing was actually a recording of, and instead of getting a super direct answer on that, Pitchford instead explained the recording was intended as an ambient creature crying, and that the windowed mode is likely indeed slowing down the sample rate, but contended that he never heard of this mystery before. Now, we were all shocked Randy Pitchford himself responded to this through the Gearbox contact form in like 10 minutes. It definitely gave many of us on my Discord server the impression that Randy was maybe trying to distance himself from this one as soon as he could, possibly to keep himself out of hot water. Again, as that would have been, what, the 8th time this year? But truly, what else could the actual source of this audio be? And would minimizing the game actually create that kind of sample change? I don't know. I mean, when we're only given a response as vague as this, what am I supposed to think? Considering we seem to at least have some confirmation now that this audio is likely a slowed down version of this, I have to say, seriously, what the fuck? This has to be the creepiest discovery of the year. Spitfire. Many know the first and oldest Easter egg from 1979's Atari classic Adventure, a legendary Easter egg worth